Hey, good morning, everybody. This is time for a devotional time. I'm still in Louis Fontaine. I hope you enjoy the view behind me. It's awesome. Guys, we've been talking in the book of 2 Samuel about David. Saul is off the scene now, and David and his tribe of Judah are at kind of war with their brothers, the nation of Israel. And it's just absolute chaos. You know, it's just brother against brother and my preference against your preference. And it's just a picture. It's almost, if you read the two chapters from 2 Samuel chapter 2 to chapter 4, you'll see it's like an absolute horror movie, or at best a soap opera, of everybody living out what they thought should happen, and nobody's looking to God for guidance. Nobody's looking for God as king. Everybody wants a human king. Everybody wants what they want. That, people, is a absolute setup for total disaster. When people's preferences begin to rule, when people's preferences begin to take precedent over the principles that Scripture has laid out, and the greatest principle is God first. Now, as much as we love David, as much as, we saw the merit of some of the giftedness of Saul, they're not kings in the sense that God is a king. And when God is not king, chaos, people, is going to rule. If God is not first in your life, if God is not on the throne of your life, then I have to break the news to you. Chaos is just around the corner. Maybe you're living in a situation of absolute chaos right now. Maybe you can read those two chapters. They're too gruesome for me to read to you or to tell you on this media. But go and read some of that stuff, and you have a look and say, wow, what chaos. And then have a look at your own life and say, hey, maybe my life is equally as full of chaos for exactly the same reason. You're looking for human leadership. You're looking for human wisdom. You're looking for something that will keep your preference happy and keep you the king of your own castle. Guys, there's a recipe for disaster. There's a recipe for chaos. When we put the wrong value on the wrong thing, the end result is always chaos. And so we need to reestablish our order system. If these people had unitedly said, okay, Saul is gone, we know David is lurking in the wings over here, but let's just go back to God. Let's ask him. Let's worship him. Let's talk about Jesus for a change in a New Testament sense. That's what I feel like saying to churches today. Stop talking about all the rubbish that's going on around the place. Stop talking about the coronavirus and all that other stuff that can so easily overwhelm us. So stop talking about the political stuff. Stop talking about all the issues of life that face us, and let's talk about Jesus for a change. Let's put Jesus back where he needs to be. In our country right now, we've seen a job that these things have done on us, our families, and upon the church. Let's make a return. Let's lift him high, like we said yesterday, and he will draw people to himself. Let's talk about him, and let's talk about his love. Let's talk about his grace, and let's reinstall Jesus as the king of this place. If we want order to be established in our churches, our family, our country, you know who the king has got to be. Otherwise, your life may end up just being like chapter 2 to chapter 4, an absolute dog show. And all because they got this one thing wrong. Get this one thing right, people. Put God where he needs to be in all of these areas, and watch what happens. All of a sudden, behind him pulls all the beautiful stuff it's like a wake. It's like a strong motored engine boat going ahead, leaving behind a wake. And behind that, this wake restores order. Everything falls into place as long as we have the right leader. So let's talk about him. Let's worship him. Let's put him first. And let's look to him to be our king. And watch what happens when we do that. On a national, church, physical, personal level, it's a great thing to do. I hope you find that to be true in your life today. Have a fantastic day, and we will see you all tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye.